Yo! Really get it. We too relentless. Ain't getting no money. Keep me out your mentors. You be the first seed. You know that we get this. Said that they proud, but none of them meant it. That's why I go harder. We gonna go farther. We are so we can have a better life for our daughters and our sons. They say they want smother. They run around chasing and highlight the sun. Running in no fun. So the block is what I spun. He baked like a honey bun. Bands, I got a ton. Focus on money. Trying to get a lot of hundreds. Can't see always begin shit. Came in first and they finished. I got the energy. Substance was meant for me. Had to talk louder. They said they weren't hearing me. And what's up, man? It's your boy Noodles, and welcome back to a Noodles Bowl. Today we getting cultured. We getting real cultured. All right. So today the topic is high school DXD, both 1 through 3 and born. Okay. So let's start from the very beginning. Before I start with anything though, if you don't know what Noodles Bowl is, I just basically dissect the anime. I really just talk about how I feel about the anime. I kind of try not to give it a rating, but I end up giving it a rating sometimes. I just really talk about how I feel about the anime and what it made me feel and whether or not you should go watch it. Would I recommend this show right off the ripper? Yes. Please go watch High School DxD right now. Unless you're under the age of 16 or 18, preferably 18. But 16 is decent as well because you should have taken sex ed by then. I don't know. But yeah, spoilers are definitely ahead. So if you don't like spoilers, click off this video, go watch the show, and then click back on this video. You know, leave a like while you're down there. You know, clicking on and off the video. You know, but let's go ahead and get straight into this analyzation of High School DxD. Now, for the people who don't know what High School DxD is, you're in for a worldwide of animations. I mean, that too. I didn't mean to say that, but that too. Well, you're in for a whirlwind of emotions, just absolutely everywhere. You don't know what to feel when you're watching this show. Whether it be like perverted, like Issei feels, or whether it be intrigued or boosted, you know, whatever you may feel while watching the show is a crazy ride from beginning to end. And then let's just talk about how the show even started. The show started with him like seeing this beautiful redheaded lady like Rapunzel, her hair flowing. He wanted to climb on her hair and just grab anything he could, you know, and I mean that 100% literally. Yeah, you gotta watch the show to understand. But the day, it was weird. It was like he found this beautiful, majestic girl who ends up being a demon. She kills him, and then the same redhead, beautiful, amazing, turns him into a chess piece, a pawn, if I'm not mistaken, one of the best pawns to ever be introduced into Rias's group. And let's talk about Rias's group. I mean, just the starting cast from beginning to end, beginning with Issei, ending with Ankano. But Kaneko, the sword dude, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was crazy. And then it ended up getting even better once the show continued. Like Aja, or some people call her Asia. I call her Aja. I'm pretty sure the correct terminology for her name is Aja. Is really crazy. It's really crazy. But this show, man, is also really crazy. It takes you on a complete ride. Like, you go from like a tournament arc to literally him saving the demon world with his dragon arm. Did I talk about that either? Like, his arm is like a buffed up version of Charizard. It's like, it doesn't summon fire or anything like that, but it's a bad comparison. But he has this arm and it says boost, and then he gets a great power boost. Like, it's self-explanatory really, but it's like it takes you on this crazy ride that is just absolutely insane. I mean, from the etchiness, from the Shonen like capability that the show has, from the boob song. Yes, I'm not joking, that exists. That yeah. This is one of those shows. ironically enough, when I watched this show, I was a little bit of a kid. I was a teeny bopper. I was so young. For obvious reasons. I directed my focus straight onto this show, and I had a blast watching it. Not even from the etchiness, just from the show in general being interesting. It was one of those shows that you could like literally, you probably watching it with your door locked because you don't want one of those scenes to pop off and your mom or dad or uncle or great grandmama walks into the room and sees just the most devilish things on your screen. But hey, you could have them sit down and watch it with you. Maybe if you're that bold. I wasn't never that bold. I wasn't that bold of a kid. But if you're that bold, I mean, have them watch it with you and show them that it's more than just that scene that's gonna have them like, what are you watching? it's like it's more of a story driven etchy show. It's an etchy show with class. People with class and culture watch High School DxD now. People with class and culture give this show the room and patience that it needs to really thrive and grow. Now, from seasons 1 through 3, I'm not sure if it's seasons 1 through 3 anymore. I think it's just season 1 and 2 and then Born. I'm not sure what Born counts as, but it was really great animation. It was really, I mean, it's all up to the eye of the beholder, because some people argue that Born has better animation than the original, and some people say that the original has better animation than Born. Me personally, I feel like the original was better, but Born like capped off the show in a perfect way that only High School DxD could be capped off. It just gave a different light to a crazy show such as this. It just elevated your taste, you know? And that's really what High School DxD is about. Elevating your taste, not treating it as a harem etchy show like it is. It is a harem etchy show, but it makes it a good harem etchy show. Like, and it's kind of like if they put Master Roshi into a show where he was the main character, it made him young again. You know, that's really how I felt when I was watching this show. And then it's like, because Master Roshi is a pervert, but he takes it and he turns it into power, you know, because he was actually a really cool pervert, like Jiraiya and Master Roshi are some strong perverts. They took time to learn their craft, from the Rasengan to the Kamehameha that most of our main characters in our great shonen animes use. Those came from perverts. That's crazy. The Kamehameha came from a pervert. One of Goku's most iconic moves. The Rasengan, I don't think Jiraiya started it, but he's the one who taught, I'm pretty sure he's the one who taught Naruto how to do it. So, from a pervert. And Issei, he didn't transfer his power into anybody. I'm pretty sure. From what I remember, I'm not sure. I'm just grabbing all of this off my brain. But yes, I remember the show vividly. In vivid detail, I remember everything. But, you know, it still was a great ride. He passed on the greatness from the show to you. That's really what it was, you know. And it's just the way it hits you, and the way you feel before and after you watch the show is just immaculate. I'm gonna try my best not to rate it, because I was just gonna say, if I had to rate this show, no, I'm not gonna do that. You can interpret it however you want to interpret this, and I'll just leave it up for grabs. You know, I really like this show, and I would definitely recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it to my mom, but I'd recommend it to you. So I would not recommend that you watch the show with anybody, unless like you guys are a couple or dating or close, very insanely close. Like, this is a show that you preferably would want to watch by yourself. You don't want to watch the show with anybody. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. If you guys enjoyed this Noodles Bowl topic review, make sure to hit the subscribe button and that like button. Hit that little bell just to show me some extra teeny beat, little more, just all the love that you can show me. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but High School DxD is one of those shows. It's just great. This is great. It's a great watch. It's a great read. It's a great listen to, really. If you listen to it, you're gonna probably feel more than if you watched it. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but peace.